Hi everybody, today I would like to share what benefit I get if I spend in ATOMY. And of course, why do I need to have this video? First of all, if you are listening to this video, I hope you forget about all your bad experience of network marketing. Because a lot of people, when I ask them to spend in ATOMY, they will think that, hey, it's another network marketing, so that I don't like it. But somehow you may not know why you are rejecting it if ATOMY do not have those elements. So be open-minded and spend
12 minutes.
to understand why you can spend in ATOMY. For that, we need to understand what does the traditional business do first. Okay, the first thing is you can see back to 16th and 17th century, we have like rice shop, cake shop, or fashion shop. So for example, when the consumer they want to buy rice, they have to go to the rice shop directly. All right, and then what happened to the second revolution? Second revolution is we already started have the hyper mall, and this hyper mall basically is like our AE, the big mall, and inside the hyper mall, you will see all the shop. Okay, they combine all the shop together, so it gives like convenience to the consumer to actually go to that designated hypermarket and they can buy everything that they want. For example, rice, cake, fashion. Okay, but what happened to the third revolution? If you see in the picture, the third revolution is it's the online shopping mall. Today, we can buy things in Shopee, in Lazada, and all these shops. And all these online shop, they also combine all the merchandiser, all right? And all these merchandiser like rice, cake, fashion, anything you can find in the online shopping mall. It gives a lot of convenience, to the consumer itself, the boss of the hypermarket. But have you ever think that what are the relationship between all the consumer towards the online shopping mall and also the hypermarket? The answer is they don't have any relationship, okay? And they're just spending that. So even though you feel like, for example, the bread is very nice, okay? I recommended the bread to you, to my friends or whatever, and I asked you to buy from that. But the question is, do you get any commissions or not? No, you didn't get any benefit from recommending the product to your friend. Okay? But there is a little bit of benefits here. What are the benefits? The consumers always get discount, number one, and maybe they get some voucher. So at the end of the day, you have to spend more in the particular platform. Why? Because there's always an expiry date. Yes, there's always an expiry date in your voucher. So at the end of the day, you doesn't save a lot of money, but you will spend more because you always chase for the expiry date and you're always hoping for the points to be like rebates and all this. So what about ATOMY? Yes, from the picture, now I explain why ATOMY. ATOMY, is actually doing global sourcing, global sales. What does that mean, global sourcing, global sales? Okay, it is a distribution hub where they combine all the manufacturer, all right? For example, skincare, supplements, and all the manufacturer to this online platform. And ATOMY focus on absolute quality and absolute price, which means for the same quality of the product that you buy outside, ATOMY is always slightly lower price, all right? Or with the same price of the product, the quality for ATOMY, is always a little bit higher, all right? We are selling like something like the counter brand quality, but the price, is normal price, means everybody can afford. Yes, correct. Have you ever tried when you buy in certain online shopping mall and there's a defect on the product and you realize that it's very hard to find the supplier? Okay, if you're unlucky, sometimes that is your expenses. It may be a loss to you because you couldn't return the product. Yes, and you couldn't find the supplier, or maybe the supplier is irresponsible. But this does not happen in ATOMY at all, because the moment the product actually put up into ATOMY platform, is 100% quality assured. Yes, correct. That's why you see that ATOMY has a super brand award. That's why when you look into this picture, you will see we have this global distribution strategy of ATOMY. And these are some of the examples. For example, if you can see like our calcium, our black pepper, our B complex, our curry paste, it is from different countries, but ATOMY actually choose the best quality of the product from any part of the world and they sell in ATOMY platform. So they allow the consumers to get the premium quality of the product, but at the same time, you are not paying for a premium price. This concept is called message strategy. That's why we have this slogan which called absolute quality and absolute price. So Adrian, I understand the concept now, but why do I need to buy through ATOMY platform? Look at the picture here. ATOMY, is actually not only creating the quality of the product and the price for you, but they're also creating a new relationship between all the consumers. Okay, from the previous picture you can see all the consumers are buying in the same platform like your hypermarket or your online mall, but you guys are not related. Usually you will get a referral fee, so-called, at the initial stage when you send the link to your friend. But ATOMY, is creating so-called not only the referral link, ATOMY is actually giving you a chance, to get connected with all the consumers in the world. And not only that, your relationship between all the consumers is forever. And because of that, we don't have any retail store, supermarket, multi-distributors, or maybe different layers of intermediate agents, or we don't even have any advertisement cost because it's consumer refer to consumer. This can actually explain why our product can be quality, but yet the price is not expensive. You will realize that ATOMY is not as expensive like the other network marketing companies, alright? Because right, our price is the hypermarket price, but the problem is our quality is good quality, counter brand quality. Therefore, ATOMY allows you to deal direct from the manufacturer. Yeah, so they provide the services to you where you can buy the product directly from the manufacturer without all the intermediate costs. This is why the product, although it is premium quality, but the price is reasonable price. And think about it, what is the fear you have in network marketing? Why you hate them? Mostly, right, is because most of the network marketing, they have like registration fee or they have annual fee. They also force you to buy every month, and also maybe they have some administration fees, yeah, so-called. So you need to maintain every month, right? That's why you hate it. But if I tell you ATOMY don't have any elements that I mentioned to you, would you like to join? So when you look at this picture, ATOMY is actually free registration. Yes, it's completely free. If there's anybody charging you some fees, please let me know, alright? Number 2, they don't have monthly maintenance fee, alright? So you don't need to pay every month where maybe you never finish your product but we're already sending the product to you. No such thing in ATOMY. Meaning, we don't have auto ship. And we don't have flushing before paid. Because certain companies or even like our hypermarket vouchers, you need to spend within certain time frame, right? But in ATOMY, right, our points will never flush before you get paid. And there is a personal lifetime accumulations of your points. So we didn't ask you to maintain your personal points every month just to get your so-called rebates or anything. But there is one simple rule in ATOMY. ATOMY requires you to be an active member where as long as every year you buy one item from the mall. Then your account will never ever expire and your point will still be waiting for you until you get your so-called rebates or pairing. We have hand soap, which is only 15 ringgit. We also have our scrubber, 15 ringgit for 4. Don't you tell me you never use hand soap. If you don't use hand soap, you will still brush your teeth, right? Yes, correct. So we also sell toothbrush. So with these free registrations, when you start to use ATOMY product, then of course, right, ATOMY will reward you as a loyal customer. So, what does ATOMY distribute to you as a consumer? What I mentioned here is loyal consumer. Because, right, if you buy more, you try to change all the brands to ATOMY, right? All your expenses to ATOMY, definitely ATOMY will actually reward you. And our CEO, right, is actually recognized as the world leading direct selling company. Yes, why? Because of its concept. If you can see here, out of the total sales, okay, 35% is paid out in commissions. And the operation cost is less than 10%, which is the lowest in the industry. What does that mean? It means, right, ATOMY actually distribute 35% max to the consumer. But the question is, how do you get the money? Very simple. Are you the loyal customer? Are you willing to change your brand to ATOMY? Without any forcing. Meaning, we never ask you to spend money, we just ask you to spend what you're supposed to spend. For example, if you finish your shampoo, you can try ATOMY. If you finish your toothpaste, you can try ATOMY. Yeah, if you want to eat curry, you can try our curry paste. That's all. ATOMY is just like a concept of FD where every 3,000 or 6,000 that you spend, right, you will get around 210 plus and minus, which is around 3.5 or 7%. Isn't it higher than an FD rate? Yeah. So that's my point of view. But of course, how to get this rebate, right? You really need to ask your introducer, or you can ask me. I don't see any problem, right, when I get a little bit of the saving from my expenses. Have you ever get 210 when you already spend more than 5 years or 10 years in your so-called hypermarket or your online shopping mall? I believe the answer is no, right? And most of the time, you have to spend more because of the vouchers. Right, in ATOMY, right, this is a real cash. You can ask the friends around you who already joined ATOMY and who already got rebate. Yeah, it is really true, it is a cash. And ATOMY doesn't force you to spend in their platform when you get your cash rebate. This is why I don't see any problem, right, if you ask me to just change a brand, although it is a network marketing company, which is a lot of people, they have wrong perceptions into it. Because of the past experience, I don't blame you. But the thing is, why don't you look into ATOMY? Because we really never force you to buy, any items, and you only buy when you need it. Let me explain a little bit of the relationship between all the consumers. For example, if you see this graph, when you register under me, right, the moment when I register the next person, or maybe the people that you introduce to me, it will be all under you, alright? And then what will happen? You see, when your friend, let's say the lowest, should buy a product worth, let's say 500 ringgit. Some of the product add on together is 500 ringgit. Our points, right, is very high. The points value rate will be around 50,000, okay? But not only the C friend get 50,000, B friend will also get to accumulate the 50,000 which is under him, and the A friend also get 50,000 accumulation because of one person buying the things. And of course, yourself will also get 50,000 accumulation. Yeah. So this is a very simple diagram, right, to show you whether or not you know the consumer, but the moment when you join as a consumer, you will still benefit out of it, because the moment when I register someone else, it will be below, under you, and under you, and under you. This is a simple graph to explain to you. All the consumers, right, will have relationship to each other even though you don't know each other. Alright? These are the benefits that ATOMY can give you. So what's wrong if ATOMY never force you to buy things, never charge you a single cent of registration fee, at the same time they allow you to actually connect it with all the consumer, and we spend our expenses, I mean the necessary expenses, but at the same time we have the chance to save a little bit of the money out there. So I feel it is very, very good. So guys, this is one of the example, right, from one of our consumer in our team where she loved the product so much and she started to change all her necessity products to ATOMY. And at the same time, because she loved the product so much, she shared with a lot of her friends to get the same benefit. From this loyal customer, the commission that she get, right, is 44,000 per year. Can you see anybody who get 44,000 commissions, right, from introducing her friends to go designated hypermarket to buy things? I think no, right? I think you will get a voucher, alright? So that's why, of course, right, some of my friends, they will ask me, Adrian, so if I never introduce to any friends, will I still get 44,000? The answer is maybe no, but you will still get a little bit of rebates, right, from your own expenses. There is a way of doing that, so you can ask your introducer or you can ask me, alright? So what are you worried? Instead of buying from the supermarket, from the pharmacy, or from the online shopping mall, why don't you try ATOMY? Because there is no harm to try in ATOMY. As I mentioned to you, there is no registration fee being charged. Conclusion. How much do you spend per year in all this? Is it more than 3,000? Most of the consumers that I met is more than 3,000. So if it's more than 3,000, right, basically you're already starting getting your so-called rebates in ATOMY. Therefore, to all my friends and family, can I ask you a question? How to pay you, right, if you are not a member? Because some of my friends, right, they told me, Adrian, I don't want to join member, I don't want to join member. You know, I just want to buy from you. But they don't understand is, basically, we are accumulating the points together. Meaning, I didn't earn the price different from my friend, okay? Not only my friend will get the so-called pairing or rebates, and myself will also get, okay? So this is why you have to register as a member first. And I don't see any issues, right, when the membership is actually free and we didn't force you to buy things. If you meet any members, right, who force you to buy things, you can call me. I will help you to report to the HQ. Alright? So what are you waiting for? Just spend wisely and join us together to become a consumer.